Because now we have to go hunt these assholes. Because these
Eventually.
guys are a threat to anyone that comes into the community. And the community did not really seem like they were on board with what was going on, but they definitely did not, like, they didn't seem like they felt empowered to stop anything. So I
Yeah,
feel like,
which leaves me to wonder, A, how many random fucking people have died to those slimes already?
How many
Because
random people wander in on ghost ships?
well, it sounds like if you do anything differently, they don't like you. That's kind of the gist I'm getting from it.
That's
we
just
didn't do
everywhere.
anything differently. We were just.
Yeah, but like, oh, so this dude looks weird. I'm going to send an embodiment of fucking evil that could really easily kill a bunch of civilians after. You kind of see what I mean?
Yeah, no,
You're
that guy
also
was
in
a.
an area that for over 100 years was controlled by demons.
It sounds like they still are.
Ooh. Twist.
No, they clearly were trained in American law enforcement techniques. You jaywalked, we're sending in the armored vehicle.
We should have been peddling drugs. They don't go after those people.
Yeah. But yeah, my first agenda point is going to be figuring out. Hold on, that guy was. I'm trying to pull up my notes. He
If we run
was.
into dwarf dipshit McNutface again, I'm challenging him to a duel. It's as simple as that. It's on site.
What dwarf?
Gar Steelfair, that's his name. Oh, hold on a second.
You want a trial? I'll give you a trial. Trial by combat, motherfucker. There's a little thing about Kyrgyz, and that is fairness in competition. You just held a trial that would not have been fair to any normal individual. It is the exact opposite of fairness, and I cannot stand for that shit.
Yeah, Gar Steelfair is his name, and he's a dick.
Gar Steel fucker.
Yeah. Ooh. So yeah, I propose we wander around town and try to figure out who he is.
Gar's about to gargle my nose.
Well, I hope he got some good rest. Yeah, this guy is a fucking. Ugh, I do not like him at all.
That much you've made apparently very clear.
Yeah. Just serious, you're just sitting there like, oh, I can already feel what's going to happen next. Prepare the healing spells.
I'm so angry on your behalf that you martyred yourself to take hit points to save one of them from having their insides all be on the outside, and then they turned around and brought this fuckwit.
They didn't. They ran away.
We don't know that. They just ran away. They could have run and got him and been like, hey.
No, they ran in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Well, in any
I think
case,
it was just wrong place, wrong time on our part. Like, he just happened to be coming down that street as we were dealing with those guys.
Yeah, I don't know what Dysterius
we
is
were
getting
on a
from,
public
but he
street.
deserves a
And we
raise.
weren't doing anything wrong.
What was that, Old?
I said, I don't know what Dysterius is getting paid, but he deserves a raise.
Yeah, legit. He's the dude that stuck his hand underneath the hydraulic press in order to save, like, his grandmother's ashes in an urn. Except it's not really his grandmother. It's just like some random dude.
Someone else's grandmother's ashes.
Spoon is a saint. That's all it is.
You're reminding me of weird shit I saw today.
Oh no.
We go to estate sales every now and then, and so we tend to look at the listings for the estate sales. There's a listing on a shelf in a barn is somebody's date plate from a memorial. Such and such, born such and such, died such and such.
And it is definitely not cursed. 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there going, 1890, and it was a long life, but I'm sitting there going, why would somebody take that off the grave and put it in a barn?
I mean, this is very different, but when my parents have had animals that have died, like dogs, they don't move, like, and they've moved, they take the nameplates to the new place that they moved to and then put them in the yard there. That might be weird, but yeah, I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing.
Did they cremate these dogs or bury them?
I don't know.
Let me rephrase. Did they cremate these dogs, bury them, or eat them?
They definitely didn't eat them.
Are you sure
But
about
yeah,
that?
I'm like 99% sure of that. Like I didn't see them I never saw remains.
So your folks
but
ate their dogs.
I 100% did not see them eat them.
One imagines why.
Mathana,
Uh-huh.
the door of the dash hath delivered thine victual.
Fabulous. Thank you. I'm still full of bowberry biscuits, so
It better not be dog.
But I'll come down and grab that in a little bit. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab mine a little bit before we get going.
Hydration time.
Everybody, make sure you have your drinks.
I have my 0 sugar root beer because I hate myself.
I was about to say, why?
I was like, why do you hate yourself? You seem great.
Because 0 sugar root beer.
I know, but why are you drinking 0 sugar root beer?
Because it's better than root beer with sugar.
Okay.
That's it.
No,
So not
no,
you
it's
hate
not.
yourself, 'cause you like yourself.
It is in the sense of the only reason why is because I don't need the sugar.
Not fair.
Everything else is but specifically the fact that it doesn't have sugar.
The irony of the statement, they're finding out that stuff like aspartame and the others, the body still thinks it's sugar.
Yeah, which you think it would find that out like sooner. But who knows? I've seen some wacky studies recently that are like, my brother in Christ, like, why are we wasting money on this? Clearly, like, this isn't going to progress mankind at all.
Straight
They're not
up,
going to know unless they spend millions finding out.
I think I mentioned it last week, the one where they were just trying to figure out whether fucking Neil Armstrong said one small step for man or one small step for a man. And it's like, what fucking difference does it make? You've spent millions of dollars on this! For the letter A!
Yeah, people have weird priorities. But if there's one thing I've learned about medicine from working in it, it's that bodies are dumb.
That is also true.
I mean, the best part about that Neil Armstrong quote is that he fucked it up anyway.
What, wasn't he supposed to say mankind or something like that?
He was supposed to say one small step for men, one giant leap for mankind. He said man.
Well, he was the only one there right then. So
Yeah. So to be fair, he was singular.
So one small step for me.
One giant leap for mankind that we'll never fucking follow up on because we decided to defund NASA and get a bunch of astronauts locked in space for the longest fucking time.
It's all right.
Everyone. We beat the Russians, but we can't weaponize any orbital platforms because of a piece of paper. So we don't care anymore.
Pretty much.
Yep, let's just
And
send billionaires to space.
Supposedly, according to Space Force, the Chinese now have weaponized the grid around the world.
Because of course they have.
I don't like that at all. God.
However, all you have to do is just wait for like one single piece of their fucking cottage cheese drywall to fall off a satellite and the whole thing detonates, so it's fine. Like, legitimately, I'm surprised their whole population isn't suffering from some kind of asbestos-related disease, because holy Jesus.
No, they're too busy
if they
suffering
are,
from
they
smoke
wouldn't be
inhalation
telling
from all the
us.
coal.
Oof.
Hey, Is it just me, or looking at the screen with the way things are lined up, the skulls and the living evil, do they look like dead Elvises?
Hmm.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, so is everybody feeling all right? Are we all ready to go again? Because we couldn't go after that guy when Desarius was down. It was just not going to work.
So everybody's long rested, has all of their points and everything restored.
No?
Everyone feel okay again?
Yeah.
We all stayed overnight in a nice hotel and got our fluffy bathrobes that we stole.
What would you like to do this morning?
Not die.
Stretch.
I would like to go around town and ask what everybody thinks about Gar Steelfair. I want to know who he is and where he lives and what he's afraid of.
Maybe we can
And
find
then I
out.
want to be those
what-
things.
Yeah, why everybody is so uptight? Maybe that's the right word. Is
I
it
think
always like
afraid
this?
was the right word. Like, they saw
Yeah.
what was going on and they retreated. And Gar
Assuming that they weren't looking at us like we were the threat, but again, 5 dudes that are traveling versus like giant demon slime that eats people. Like I hate to say, like if you're afraid of the group of people that of which 3 are like 4 feet tall at most, versus the giant fucking slime that splits up and eats people, there's some priority problems right there.
And he brought, like, when we were wrapping up this fight, like, he came with lieutenants, or like he had backup coming. This guy's
They
important.
look like a gang, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, really, it's our moral obligation to free this place from these buttholes.
No, it isn't.
Now it is.
I think you got an assignment before you went to bed.
Oh, that's right. We did get a letter from the dude who somehow knows where we are.
Oh
Dr.
yeah.
Middleton.
Hold on,
The
that's
doctor who gave us one job at the very start, and we haven't seen him since.
Dr. Ritalin.
Riddle.
Okay, hold on. I'm rebriefing this letter. There are new companions, including a seer. The seer should be helpful. There's money. Okay, so we got a money. And help the seer come back to Lippstadt. And then we get another reward. Okay, well, you know what? We should also investigate seeing if we can find this seer too. So I think we can do you want to split? Actually, I don't think that's a good idea.
Do we know where they all are, or do we have to find them?
I think
I think
we can inquire.
Did they come back to the inn or wherever we were staying?
You all split up yesterday.
Maybe we should look for her first. Look for them first and see what they're doing, and try to stick close to them, and then we'll, as a side note, see if we can get more information about Gar Steelfair and the rest of these bozos in town.
Yeah, seer might be able to give us some more information on this as well. So,
True.
and I do think,
True.
given the battle we just fought, we should probably stick together.
Also agreed.
But also, have we cashed this banknote? Have we been able to redeem it somewhere?
You need to go to the Church of Iomade.
Oh, that's right.
That's where we split. Desarius was going to cash that, wasn't he?
To do what? Excuse me?
I
I
was
thought he
trying
was
to
going
remember.
to bed.
Okay, so
We're on a new day, and
We're
we gotta
rested and we're
figure out which
together.
direction we're going. Which
So,
direction is the Church of Iomade first of all? And
That way.
That way.
We just came
okay,
from
then
there.
that's the way we go.
Maybe we can ask them if they've seen our friends.
Okay. So you're going to go outside?
Yep.
I don't like the way he asked that question.
Is the whole place blown up?
We're gonna walk outside. There's just gonna be like another armed guard. It's like, so it turns out we had a mistrial yesterday. Trial part 2.
Well, at least we're rested, and we know not to let Ulf slice them or slash them.
Yeah.
Since it is obviously on everyone's primary concern, should we pick up some backup weapons from the blacksmith, considering that bladed weapons weren't the greatest option?
Maybe a few
Recently?
saps or something. Hammers, clubs.
That's a good idea. And also, am I still naked? I think.
Yeah, as far as I know, unless you had more clothes.
No. Oh, no. I have my little potato sack dress that Omok made me.
Out of the bedroll. Which, to be
Thank
fair,
you.
it probably at least keeps you warm. I mean,
Mhm.
bedrolls are designed to stay warm.
So maybe new clothing first, new weapons second.
Before
Just in
anybody
case.
asks, an explorer's clothing is like a silver piece.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. For that price, you could get something fancy.
No.
Yeah, but they don't have any of this in, do they? Do they have an extra clothes drawer?
No, there
One would
is no
assume that you
lost
find
and
clothing
found
at the
here.
clothier or the tailor.
So, again, first stop, the tailor shop, the clothier shop, whichever. Next, the weaponsmith, and then the Church of Iomade to. I guess we can inquire at all these places too, right?
I think that's a good idea. And we can inquire about what these merchants know about Gar Steelfair. I mean, if they're positioned, they probably see these people a lot, so they might have some kind of insight. At least being like, oh yeah, he makes everybody fight the living evils.
I highly doubt that that's the case, and I feel like we have much better things to be doing with our time.
We're going to be there anyway.
As much as I want to make it a mission to hunt down this cult and kill them on sight, I agree that whatever letter mission we got with the paycheck might be what we should do. Oh, that hurt.
I was like, yeah, that is the opposite of what you said literally 20 minutes ago.
Oh no, they're still kill on sight for me. I'm just advocating against hunting them down.
Okay.
Dr. Riddle
You'd say they're
Go
not
ahead.
worth our time going after them, but if we run into them, hands.
Exactly.
It's not a priority, but
I mean, you got a paycheck of 80 gold apiece.
oh,
So you got to figure, what you going to do? Follow the money? Follow the
Yeah.
guys.
I think Mathana should get enchanted clothes with some armor, or at least updated durability.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I like that idea.
You can put armor runes and things on explorer's clothes.
Do
I
it.
did not know that. That's good to know.
so we head over to the clothier then.
All right.
So you're going outside.
Oh gosh, he's doing it again.
Oh no. Okay, yes, we're going outside.
I will purchase Mathana a set of clothes and hand them to her.
Thank you.
When you go outside, you're greeted by half a dozen or so priests.
Priest!
What do
We
we do?
Oh,
I'm
which-
already tense. What
They
what happened?
They're saying, "Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you."
Can I tell what church they belong to? Since they're
Roll a
possibly
religion
three?
check.
Okay.
Yeah, who's got good religion skills?
Me. I have good religion.
I do not.
Not really. That was a lie.
I rolled.
Watch this.
I can roll my poor religion check.
Actually, to be fair, I do have a +1 in it, so therefore it could be worse.
+2.
Ulf, you gonna
Ulf?
roll?
I'm working on it.
So, do we know anything?
Mock, all you see is like this like hand and a torch, and you're like, they're gonna burn us.
What?
Desarius
It's the hand torch people.
is Ioma Day.
Oh, we're going to their church anyway.
Peace be upon your servants, O Abadai. How can I assist you this day?
Oh, we wanted to check in on you and see how you were doing. If you need any healing, let us know. We'll take care of that.
Oh,
Where
well,
were
I've
you
provided
guys?
adequate medical attention to the rest of my compatriots. I assume you heard of yesterday's events?
Oh, yes, yes. Um,
Is it normally like that around here? You walk into town off a boat and suddenly there are people attacking you?
well, when you come in on a ghost ship, people start thinking you're part of the demon horde. So, yeah, sort of.
Do ghost ships come in often?
Thankfully not.
Were you concerned about that when you saw Desarius earlier?
Or did we see him?
He went to the temple yesterday.
Oh
He
yeah,
bought
that's a
some
good
supplies
point.
there.
No, this group of acolytes don't know anything about it.
Oh, okay.
Desarius will turn his head to the rest of the group. Not all priests are the same. Shame upon you.
Deepest apologies.
They all know each other.
Priest gang represent. Anyway,
So we need to make our way over to your church, but also, can you tell us if we're going to be attacked again? We still walked off the same ship, but you know.
Oh, no,
We
no.
fought the
You
living
proved
evil.
yourself to be righteous.
Oh, well, there's that.
You
We
proved
just proved
yourself in
ourselves
battle.
to be tenacious and hard to kill.
You lived. It didn't.
Okay.
That is the most fucked trial system I think I've ever heard of. And I
I
come from a bunch of tents out in the desert.
that might be why.
There are a lot of kingdoms that it's trial by might,
was
especially
thinking,
Yes.
orc ones.
Yes, except we don't unleash something that can't be easily controlled. And like normally it's like, oh, it's 1-on-1 against like a judge or a knight or something like that. You don't release a giant, uncaring. I'm assuming it ain't got no brain in there because it looked like a big slime fella.
It looked like a pseudopod.
Whatever
So
that word
you
means.
would have
Yeah.
rather had 5 instead of 1. Is that what you're saying?
No?
We had 5. What do you mean? That thing split up about 5 times.
in any case, we have a few questions for you. Can you direct us
We
to
do.
some? Well, we need to know if there's another place to get better clothing, better weapons, and if they've seen our friends. Don't have they seen another group of 4 people, or were they killed too? Were they attacked on
Yes.
sight?
Oh no.
Desarius is going to give him the description of Sakuchi. Have you seen her or any of her friends? They're fairly hard to miss. They're all typically bedecked in winter gear.
You look about, everybody's bedecked in winter gear here.
Okay, so that part of the statement is rescinded. I will just instead give her description.
This group has not. I mean, they're willing to take you like to different stores and stuff if that's what you wish.
That's good, but now I'm very worried about Sakayuchi and company. Because they are not as hard to kill as we are. And they are probably more squishy.
Oh, we've made that very apparent. That said, I don't think sitting here and meandering about it is going to get us any good. Is there
Fair.
somewhere everyone wanted to go first? Taylor,
I'd like
it is.
Is Ulf naked too? Is it 2 naked dwarves? Or
I
gnomes?
I
Ulf's
have my
armor is
explorers.
broken. It is not destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my explorer's clothes. My armor's in bad shape. I need to see an armorer.
I thought we spent some time at least fixing up what we could before we headed to bed.
Did we even make any crafting checks? I didn't see any.
I thought somebody mended.
I didn't think we had mending. We did a crafting check, maybe.
Pengu did a crafting check. I did a crafting check. Mathana did a crafting check. Pengu did another crafting check.
Yeah, and that was where you were working on gear. The broken gear.
So is it good enough for us to move forward, or do we actually need new gear?
Well, 2 people need clothes.
I've already purchased my clothes.
I'm fine being naked.
No, you're not.
Oh, goodness.
I
I've
don't
got,
want-
I got my potato sack dress. I'm fine.
Yes,
I
I'm
don't
sure that
want
will...
the-
You can go ahead, Ulf.
Oh, sorry. I don't want the moral police thinking we're pimping out children. Put some clothes on.
Moral
Yeah.
police, I'm more concerned about having to carry around an icicle after about 20 yards.
Yeah.
Remember all the winter clothes.
Well,
Okay.
I propose Taylor first. So we can find clothes and then we can find a rune shop so I can find a rune to put on them. And then if we need to buy any more, well, we definitely want to buy more weapons just in case we run into more living armor so we don't have just slashing damage, correct?
Mm.
So weaponsmith and then an armorer and then... So I think that's our laundry list of stuff we need to do, per se. Does
So
that sound
in
good?
that, do we just pick something new? Or is there going to be an interaction with all this?
Where do you like to go? The acolytes will take you there. They're happy to help.
Well, I guess to the tailor or the clothier first.
Okay.
You'll end up at a place called Menphilia's.
Seriously?
Yes. Menphilia's Clothery.
Okay.
What can I do for you all?
Oh, they have tearaway clothing.
It's like the Adidas
No.
sweatpants.
I'm not gonna get them, but I was just looking and I was like, "Ooh, tearaway clothing." I'll buy some explorer's clothing, I guess, and experimental clothing. That. No, I'll just do regular clothes. So do I
You
just
get-
drag that over into my inventory?
Yeah, you get cold weather gear here too.
Um,
What color do you prefer?
green.
What shade of green?
Oh,
Um,
goodness.
Hunter green, forest green.
Okay, she can show you some clothes. They're quite large.
Can you make them fit me?
They don't have children's wear.
She does not, but she can make a set for you. It'll just take a day.
Okay. I'll continue in my potato sack dress for now. And then we'll pick that up tomorrow.
You can get it this afternoon.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Anybody else need clothing?
That seems
That
like
sounds
resounding no.
Okay.
On to the weapon shop for something that is not piercing or slashing.
Cloud's Weapon Emporium is where they take you.
Clouds. So I have a question for you. I have my crossbow, obviously, and a pokey weapon. Can I just throw my pokey weapon in the bag of holding, and just pick up something? What kind of damage is this called? Crushing?
Bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning.
What would you normally use? Your pokey weapon?
Actually, no, I haven't used it since probably the first. I've been using the crossbow the whole time. Maybe I should just turn in the other weapon and sell the other weapon and just get something. How can you sort by the type of weapon? I mean, like the kind of damage it does, or do
I
you
think
just have to
so.
know? See, what I'm supposed to be carrying is a sap, but that's really close up, and I don't know if I want to do that.
That tends to be the case when one uses a melee weapon.
It's also non-lethal.
Yeah. Is there? Excuse me, Cloud. Is there a weapon that you would suggest that is doing more bludgeoning sort of damage instead of this weapon that I have here? Also, would you buy it from me?
Hammer!
Whoa. Whoa. That was very um very enthusiastic. Where is it though? Light hammer?
There's several things that fall under that category.
How about
One-handed, two-handed.
Oh, I see, long hammer. That's probably two-handed.
You also have to see if you are able to use them because of your class. You would probably still want to keep your pokey weapon if you're looking to have versatility. Otherwise, you give up your versatility again.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep it at my side then. But so how do I find out about what the weapon capacity? Let's see. Where is it on the sheet? Doo. Sorry. Proficiencies, martial weapons, and simple weapons. So how can you tell? Okay. How about I mean, when this long hammer here, exactly, does that just mean that it's particularly big? Mr. Cloud.
Interesting. I don't even see long hammer in the old book.
How about a
Brace,
mace?
Dwarf, reach, trip, versatile.
Yeah, I know. That was an awful lot.
I don't know that a dwarf weapon would be here.
I wonder if a dwarf passed away as a result of shenanigans.
Simple bludgeoning is clubs, gauntlets, light mace, morning star, and staff. Then you step up to the martial weapons. There's the bow staff, the flail, the great club. light hammer, maul, sap, shield boss, war flail, and warhammer. I wonder if it's another PF2E updated.
Well, where did I just see that? I think I'm gonna buy myself a kind of small penguin, though. I'm only 4 feet tall, so maybe something like a
The long
Like a-
hammer is two-handed.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna buy a mace. That's gonna have to do because I'm not a big bird.
Well said.
Okay.
Well, your other options like a warhammer.
Yeah, but can I realistically carry that?
It's a one-handed weapon.
Oh, okay. I just assumed it would be something huge.
No, the maul is the two-handed.
Okay.
There is a war flail that is two-handed also.
I'm gonna go with. Oh shoot! I just. How do I get something out of my inventory?
Trash
There's a
can.
Drag
little
it
trash
off.
can.
What are you trying to get out?
I dragged Mace over, and now it's stuck there, and also saying that I'm encumbered.
Could be.
But I can't get it off my.
Should be far right. There should be a trash can.
There is not.
It's on your character sheet in your inventory there.
Well, oh, okay. Boop. Yes. Boop. Yes. Okay. I think I'm ready. Does anybody else need weapons from Mr. Cloud here? Just in case.
Well, that's a piercing and a bludgeoning you have.
Oh,
What?
did you grab something that isn't stabby or slashy?
I've got my flick mace. If they sell gnome flick maces, I'll pick up a second one.
It sounds like we're done here.
Okay. Onward. We need to go to. While we're here, has anybody seen? And if we describe Takeuchi and Party, have you seen a group of this description come in?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go over to the Church of Iomade and see if they've seen them there, and also to take care of this banknote business.
You can roll a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no. Oh no.
Who the heck is lying to us now?
You notice that the prices aren't what you were expecting after yesterday.
Are they overcharging us?
No.
They're charging us less.
Prices are in line with normal pricing.
Oh!
Oh, so we're not. Oh, because we've been determined to be not evil.
Oh,
Good.
well, maybe
Can we get
we
refunds
can.
for being overcharged? I'm not gonna actually ask that, but it'd be cool if it did.
Are you looking for anything magic?
I wouldn't mind seeing if I could find a rune that I could put on my armor, or on my clothes, but I'm not sure where I would go for that. Would that be at the armor, or would that be back at the tailor? Well, we gotta go back to the tailor anyway. So would that be at the armor, though, if I was looking for a rune to put into my
Or the
cult gear?
magic shop. Yeah, one of the two.
So I'd like to head there next.
Where's there?
But we don't necessarily need to go there until we get the money from... Okay, let's go to the Church of Iamade.
I mean, you guys still have money in the party sheet.
Mm-hmm. But we still have to go back and do more shopping because I have to get more... or I have to go back and pick up my gear. So I'm fine with heading straight over to the Church of Iamade. Unless that is you gently telling me that we should go ahead and do that now.
I don't really care either way. I'm just telling you, you can go. You did have money left, so you can do whichever one you want first.
Does anybody else need anything magical?
I'm good.
I'm contented with my choices.
Wait, the magic shop was...
Isn't Tazarius in normal clothes too?
Yes.
You can get an armor rune if you want.
Was the magic
Cost?
shop in the Church of Iamade? Isn't that where we bought magic stuff last time?
That's where you got healing stuff last time.
Ah, okay. Well, let's hit the magic shop then. And we can ask about Sakayuchi and everyone else as well. Maybe they'll have a lead.
All right, the acolytes will take you over to Krau's magic shop. I'm getting dirty looks from a penguin.
So I'm in the companion browser looking under equipment. Do I just type in rune?
Yeah.
Okay. I see 75 gold reinforcing rune, and then the next thing is 300 gold, so...
No, I don't think that's... Hold on. The armor rune.
I don't see armor runes. Armor rune. Is that under equipment? Is it under abilities?
It should be a armor potency rune.
Okay, I see it. Ooh, that's 160 gold points.
You do? Where?
That sounds right.
Yeah, you can just go onto your gear, edit it, and tell it you have a +1 potency rune on it.
I'm not seeing where to do that.
The details button, and then you gotta scroll down until you see a purchase material and runes.
Okay. Edit. So I've clicked on clothing, cold weather. I've got equipment summary, which I can't touch. Description, which doesn't have anything in it, and then details, which is publication, author, license, and remaster. Quantity,
Yeah, you
usage,
need the
bulk, size,
explorer's
price.
clothes.
Explorer's clothes. Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you. Adding that in. And there we go. Okay. Potency rune, yes. Okay. All right, I've got that there, and I'd like to ask the shopkeep if he's seen Sakayuchi and company, and
They were in yesterday.
did they mention where they were going?
They were looking on information maps and information on the scar.
Can
Did
I
they mention
assume
where?
that they were going to a cartographer?
They were going everywhere they might could gather some new information, was my understanding.
I see.
Did you hear about the kerfluffle that we had in the city square?
Quite unfortunate.
Did they have any kind of similar kerfluffle?
Well, I would hope not.
Me too. Okay, so it doesn't sound like they've run into the same storm that we have, so that sounds good to me. Does anybody else need anything from this place?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Think I'm fine.
Okay, then let's head to the Church of Iamade then, or the Temple of Iamade.
All right.
Unless you want to go to the cartographers and see if we can track down Sakayuchi first.
Is it on the way?
No, it's past. Um,
Okay.
and just so you know, I've been going through your characters, and for you people, if you don't click the little diamonds, you don't get the magical effects. So I've been clicking the little diamonds.
Oh.
Little diamonds.
Thank you,
Neil
friend.
Like
Diamond?
if you look beside lifting belt, there is a diamond beside the little armor.
I was
Which-
trying to figure out how to get that to work.
Yep, that's called an investment. So if you don't invest in it, you don't get it.
That's good to know.
So I have turned them on.
Thank you.
Like for
That helps.
Mahana with her armor, if you unclick the investment, her AC drops to 18. If you click the investment, she goes to 19.
I just saw it change. Thank you.
So you got to watch out for magic items. A lot of them need to be, quote, invested. So you're heading for the church?
Yep.
Let me go ahead and pull some money out of here. Sorry, I'm trying to find this person's name.
Okay.
Oopsie.
Ah, okay. So Lively is the name. She is the one in charge of the Church of Iomade.
What was her name again?
There, I put it in chat.
Thank you.
So
You know, the acolytes will happily take you to the church and take you to see Zolivier.
In times without using any energy.
So lively. So, you can roll another perception check. Mahana and Ulf, I guess, Dazaris is paying more attention to the person in charge of the church. But you'll notice that the acolytes that's been with you are sort of making a point to, like, all the other people in the church go, hey, look who we're with.
oh no.
So Lively welcomes you, and how can we help you today?
I have a quick question. Is it look who we're with like a good thing or look who we're with like a bad thing?
Sort of like neener.
Okay.
So our employer, Dr. Riddleson, had sent us this banknote and implied that we could probably have it handled here. And
Oh, yes, that shouldn't be a problem.
you said it was 80 GP each?
I'm just going to put the 400 in the stash.
Good.
All right.
So, we were looking for a group that we were traveling with. It was another group of 4, and we know that they stopped in the magic shop yesterday. Did they perchance stop here?
Do you have a name?
Sakiuchi?
Oh, yes, they came through asking about the scar.
The scar. What is the scar? Or what could you tell them about the scar?
Sicoria's scar. I believe that's what Sakiuchi was trying to find.
And pretend for a second like we don't know what that is.
You forgot
Well
already.
spoken.
I think that might have been something that was discussed when I was out.
You are all welcome to try a nature, religion, or demon lore check to recall knowledge on the scar.
Would demon lore be occultism?
No, that's a specific.
There's an actual demon lore?
Yes, my
Yep.
character in the other game has that.
Oh. Oh. Okay, so you said
Nature,
nature.
religion.
Nature
Those are the
or
ones.
religion, or demon lore.
Well, I'm not going to be a help with this.
But I'm pretty
Actually,
sure
I
you
might be
can.
able to do that nature now I think about it.
And if I fail in run, can I roll the other one?
You can try it, sure. If
Okay.
you have it.
I do. I'll go back to my messages. Thanks.
Nope, wrong one.
Okay, I put what you all know in Discord in your personal messages.
Okay.
Some know possibly more than others.
Okay.
Hey
do we
guys, I'm gonna say now this place sucks.
What a terrible thing to say in the middle of a church.
But no, I'm talking about the wasteland, not the church.
What wasteland?
The Scar place? The the Scar place?
Socorus. Socorus.
Yeah, that one.
Curiosity, Zolively, how far away is the scar?
250 miles or so.
Oh,
That's quite the distance.
Luckily, the abysmal rift was finally sealed, but it's still a dangerous place.
Hmm. So do we suppose that they have gone in that direction already? This morning?
I doubt that they would do so without proper cause or without us.
Well, that's true. Hopefully.
I like how people have information but people don't share.
I know. I'm trying to like put this into my document that I'm tracking everything on.
Hey, by the way, the scar, as he said, she said is 250 miles away, but it's some kind of a wild land. And just so you know, the soils looks like they were enriched with the spilled blood of demons and crusaders. I don't know if that's enriched or cursed, but there's that. So it doesn't sound like a pleasant place.
I would assume by the name of its of Scar alone that is meant to be implied.
So it was a sprawl of plains tended to by druids called the Sicorians. They worship living gods under the oversight of god callers. And when demon worshippers opened a rift into the abyss in Sarkoris' heartlands, everything changed. The world wound, which is the scar, and the demons that poured forth from it tore the land apart.
Oof.
So we're going to another place that was once homes to druids and was being heinously fucked with by some fae. This is just Seven Arches all over again. Alright, let's go kill Kanipa the Slim Part 2.
Has Zolavelli, have you seen or know of any seers in the area?
I mean, the only seer I know of is your friend who came here yesterday.
Can I roll perception to see if she's lying?
Sure.
Okay.
She doesn't seem to be lying.
Okay. So the only seer is Sakaichi that she knows of, or they know of.
I mean, you're talking about an area that's 250 miles away. So the better part of 2 weeks travel.
Do we have to travel by foot?
Would Sakaiuchi have just left without letting us know?
Ray, I'm going to ask you a question, DMs.
My back.
That wouldn't work to find her.
Unlucky.
Is there anything that you can warn us about before we move on to the cartographer's shop to continue looking for Sakaiuchi that we might need to know about the trip out to the scar?
I would say be on your guard. Demons still roam the land.
Oh,
Just because the war wound was closed doesn't mean that all were dispatched.
oh. So, anything in particular we should bring with us just to be prepared aside from our weapons?
More bandages.
Plenty of food.
Ah,
It is a blighted land.
I see. So we'll need food. Do people usually come back poisoned or just possessed? Anything?
Perhaps you see why townspeople are cautious.
Uh,
Mm.
Is there anything
Oh,
beyond Sarkoris' scar?
I get it now.
This will be your last point of civilization, if that's what you're asking.
oh no.
So feasibly, we would need supplies to get there and then feasibly, possibly to get back. So that's more like 4 weeks.
Yeah, sounds like we're gonna need a donkey.
Or a cart or a flying bird or something.
Where in heaven's gate are we going to find a flying bird at this hour?
Do people often go out to the scar?
The reclaimers go out.
The reclaimers.
Who are the reclaimers?
Former crusaders
Why do they go there?
to reclaim the land from the demons.
Fair enough.
Do they have a regular regular passage that they take others out there?
No, not really. I mean, it's all
Do they often come
badlands.
back?
Not all.
Do they
What's
have
up?
any like stops along the way?
No, like I said, this is the last town. The reclaimers are basically adventurers now. They're dedicated to healing the scar and rooting out the lingering demons.
Is there a reclaimer's leader?
Each group has their own leader.
Okay. Are there any groups you know of going out there soonish?
Oh, I don't know.
How would we
Maybe a-
find out?
You'd have to see if there's any of the reclaimers in town.
Okay.
I have not heard of any coming in recently, though. They're an adept at living off the land, as blasted and blighted as it is.
So it might be worth looking for some to see if there are any in town.
Let's head to the cartographers. Maybe they can tell us and also tell us about Sakiuchi.
That sounds about as sensible as any other course for action.
Zalavelli, is there anything else in town you think we should be doing or looking into before we try to head out?
I'm not aware of anything.
Then I think the cartographer sounds like a great place to go.
But
we
we're
also-
demons. They come in many disguises.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm getting slightly less angry at the people who attacked us yesterday.
Can
Still
we
may.
so you said that she was being very honest about all this, right? Is she
As
still
far as
being
you could tell. You can roll again if you wish.
perception?
Mhm. Yeah, as far as you know, she's on the level with you.
I think she's telling us the truth, so maybe we should just head on to the cartographers.
That sounds like a plan to me. I'm still like, correct me if I'm wrong. I still feel a little weird that Sakayuchi and her or her party just kind of split off
Who?
and left.
I don't.
Well, they split up from you because they were hunting information on the Scar. You guys went to sell and buy things,
Do adventurer stuff.
kill
But
people.
I don't feel like they would have just left, though. I mean,
Why?
They had their own thing that they were doing, I guess.
You also got to remember the first interaction with them we've had was us having to save them because they were ill prepared for the situation at hand. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're doing that again.
it
Maybe
just
we
seems
can-
like a bad idea, but that's fair.
Maybe we can offer our help or protection like last time.
I mean, it sounds like we're gonna have to take them down first.
Life, as always, is full of bad ideas. Turn right here.
But the acolytes will proudly escort you over to Sid's Map Emporium.
Sid. CID?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least it's not called the right spot.
I'd like to ask the acolytes. So, what's your beat on everything going on right now? You seem kind of happy about everything.
Oh, we're happy to help you.
I gotta read the air. Hold on. I believe I do. Hold on. Yeah. I want to read the air.
I wonder if they would be like this if we went to the Temple of Noctiluca or Gorum.
I'd say probably not.
Or Nocticula or whatever, however it's pronounced.
Niticula.
Make your roll.
We would know that?
No, she's doing read the air.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have a roll ability here. I just hit the button.
As part of casting the spell, you recall knowledge using society to gain information about the immediate
Oh.
social situation
Oh.
with
Thank
a plus
you.
1 status on your next diplomacy check.
Oh, that wasn't good. Okay.
They seem to be fans of yours.
Do you know us?
No,
I beg
of
your
you.
pardon?
You beat the
What was the
living
answer?
evil.
Oh,
what
just
they
from
call it?
that. Does that not happen often?
No.
I see,
How
and if only to assuage Mock's curiosity, what happens when the participants lose?
We think they die.
No, that much
I-
is obvious.
Their guilt is proven.
I have a skill feat called Eyes of the City, and it says you can track down targets with the help of locals, which is what we're trying to do, is get the help of locals. It says you can use diplomacy or society, whichever you're trained in, to track creatures in settlements.
Okay.
So what do? I roll diplomacy?
Mm-hmm.
To further elaborate, what happens to everyone surrounding the living evil when the other participants lose?
The ooze is put back in the box.
How do they accomplish that? Some form of magical apparatus?
Drain. They get the magical hose and squirt it down into the city sewers.
Does Gar Steelfair have some kind of power over the living evil?
He beat it.
And now he controls it.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Slavery. Got it.
Well, it's unintelligent. Well, it was unintelligent.
I don't like the use of the word was.
Me either.
Well, you solved it. It is a was.
Accurate. Also, Mark, what is Pengu doing?
What is Pengu doing?
I'm just chatting up the locals, trying to see if anybody else. Oh, pardon me. Have you seen? So I rolled. Anything?
They were going back towards the tavern area.
The tavern. I see. Well, should we head over to the? I mean, should we head over to the tavern now, or should we go to the cartographers first?
You went to the cartographers. You haven't said anything to Sid yet, though.
Mark, who's Pengu talking to?
Just
He's just talking to this
Is Pengu
random.
just, like, talking to random strangers and offering them a drink at the tavern?
what?
No. I was just asking around to see if anyone had seen someone like Sakiuchi, and this person said that they saw them heading to the tavern. So we know where we're going next, but maybe we should ask the cartographer if there are any maps that group picked up for the scar, or the directions to the scar.
You don't have to be rude, Pengu. We're right in front of him. Incidentally, would you happen to be Sid?
Sid. Yeah, that's right.
Sid is in the shop if you wish to inquire.
I absolutely would like to inquire.
Sid's my name. Maps are my game.
I gathered
And
that much.
rhyming, I love it.
Oh no, Methon is having fun. I must stop this immediately in the bud. Would you happen to have a map of the nearby Send Under Scar? Excuse me, the Sakura Scar?
Well, I'm sure we can get you a copy of it. I sold one earlier today.
How fortuitous. We're looking for people who are also looking for the Sakura Scar. How much would this cost us?
One second.
Oh, quickly, distract Mathona. She's looking at S-Mark again.
About
He's
40
just being a little guy.
Run about 40 silver for a copy of the map.
I see, and... let's see. I'm assuming you're able to make change for a gold piece?
Yep.
There you are.
40 silver's 4 gold, so...
Yep. Sorry, will just pay for that directly.
So he'll tell you if you come back later today, he can have it ready. they sold the one they have on hand, they have to make a copy of their original.
Wonderful. We'll be back for that later. Now then, I need to go see who it is that my penguin
will-
friend is talking to.
You'll see him wave a hand, and there's, a map that he laid out on one stand, and then on the stand beside it, there was a blank page, and the quill picks itself up, dips in the ink, and starts drawing a copy of the map.
Ugh, it's the Church of Pharasma all over again. I'll see you later, sir.
If we're going after demons, do you think we should go back to the weapon shop and discuss what sort of weapons might hit demons the hardest?
I would imagine you'd know that better than I would.
I haven't fought any yet. I'm just saying if there's,
That's a
some...
good idea. I like that idea. That's a very good idea.
You hang out with Mathana, one could only assume that you're constantly fighting demons.
Oh,
You're just being very mean to Mathana today.
No, she's a psychic.
What?
That
She's
had nothing to
picking
do
up
with her
on
being
my
a psychic.
demon.
Also, that's inherently terrifying. That's how she casts her spells?
Psych. Ick.
I'm not arguing.
so we had to go back and pick up your armor anyway, and now we have to. Now we should inquire about armor or weaponizing ourselves for demons. Correct?
Sounds correct.
I'll be right back.
I don't know, everyone. I'm pretty sure if we try to weaponize Maka any further, he'll swing his hammer and take out an entire city block.
That's possible.
I just
I'm
remember
also
when we went
fine with
after
them being able to do
Kanipo.
that.
What was that, Mathana?
I said I'm also fine with equipping him so that he can do that.
Yes, until you're the one taking the recoil.
Fair.
Let me tell you, I was just hit recently by Mach by proxy.
Oof.
It hurt. A lot.
Yes. I'm good at hurting people. That's what I do.
I could feel that. Literally.
Yes. Is this going somewhere?
Other than I'm
Are there
never
any
going to
rooms
save
that
one of the
you-
members of that weird group ever again, you hit people very hard.
Are there any runes that do like holy damage that we could potentially strap to some of the weapons?
If there are, I can only assume that they are heinously expensive, but one would assume that most are relegated to striking runes.
Yeah. Good to know.
And
This is me in character. I don't know shit.
I just remember going after Kanipo, and if we could have afforded silver weapons, we'd have had an easier time. So
I mean,
if
I
there's...
imagine Mach would have had a much easier time if he would stop teleporting.
But like, could we buy holy water or like a holy hand grenade, or
Or a rope.
do we need rope?
We have a net.
Does it catch demons?
It catches demon-adjacent things like people. I have manacles.
I'm back.
Works on.
Welcome back,
undead
Pharasma.
things. Or demons, rather, not undead.
Oh, hello. I see you. I see you. I know.
Incidentally, Irie, the question was asked whether or not there's any specific runes that could be applied to weapons which would give them additional damage types like holy or something. Is that a thing?
Yeah. They're a bit higher end though. Like there's the corrosive one I was talking about before that adds acid damage, and I'm pretty sure I saw a bunch of other damage types on top of there as well. It's just they're kind of expensive.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage to my wallet.
Yeah.
Are they weak to anything inherently, like silver?
You guys can make recall knowledges and see.
My wallet's
Okay.
weak to emptiness.
Well, a full wallet isn't going to do us any good if we're dead.
Nobody said that to a priest of Adar.
What skill is a
I keep
Recall
wanting to roll
knowledge.
occultism, but if we're trying to recall knowledge on things that might hurt demons, what would be the skill that we'd need to roll for that?
Religion?
Religion? Okay.
No, I don't know.
Oh, wait, do I have recall knowledge? Hold on.
I do.
Everybody has recall knowledge.
Oh,
Is that under proficiencies? Where is that?
No, when you go to recall, you will roll against a particular thing. In this case, religion is fine.
Anything else?
I have occultism.
No, it's
Oh.
really going to be more in the religion per few.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
rolling.
You could also go back to the church if you have to inquire there.
Yep. It
But
would
we
be
still have
very
the
good.
acolytes with us. Do they know? Acolytes, do you know what demons are weak to?
Holy. They know they're weak to holy.
Okay. Back to recall knowledge.
Well,
Just
I can
the
do that
fact-
all of precisely once today.
We are not a holy group.
How dare you?
Okay. Most of us are not very holy.
Yeah, Desarius and Mathana think cold iron and holy.
Ooh, what's cold iron?
It is metal. Rare, relatively rare, but not too rare.
So how I should have purchased that instead. Oh well.
Maybe you can do a return? You haven't used it.
I mean,
It's
if we
worth
need to
asking.
if we need to make an issue of it, one of you could borrow my cold iron dagger.
Oh, well, yeah. But then what will you use? Spells.
Magic.
Magic.
Healing.
My stick. Perhaps I'll even
Say-
drop trow and swing my dick.
Whoa!
Maybe no.
I still dig the rhyming, so. Let me see. Hold
If
on.
we have our weapons upgraded with cold iron, or do we need to buy new ones or commission new ones?
I don't imagine that cold iron is available as a plating.
You can buy chunks of it or ingots of it.
One assumes
Um,
that's for crafting.
Yeah. But I don't see any weapons that are made out of it, unless I'm searching wrong, which is entirely possible.
You can get weapons here, especially since you're so close to the world wound, that are cold iron, and you can have your runes transferred.
Let's
Price
find out how much
is
this- Go ahead.
depends on the weight of the weapon.
How
So
so?
what does your weapon say it weighs, Ulf?
Looking for that.
Do you see the weight?
Of your sins?
In your inventory.
Sorry.
And nobody in this area could make your weapons holy. I don't even think you have the money to make one holy.
Oh, heavens, no.
But if your weapon says it's L for weight, it's 10 gold extra. If your weapon says it is bulk, it is 100 per bulk.
Yep, my weapon is an L. So I think I could.
So you
Definitely.
have 2 weapons, then you would, 20 gold.
I have a
I-
dagger that's an L bulk
That
that
would
I
be
don't
10
use.
gold.
So if anybody wants it or needs it, or
That's very strange because my cold iron dagger says its listed price is 44 gold pieces.
oh, then
Interesting.
yes, I'm gonna 100% do that.
Yeah, I think I can take 20 gold out of my earnings to try to stay alive better.
Interesting.
What's up, Irie?
Well, if yours is saying it's a lot higher,
Yeah, I figured like cold iron would be very expensive because it's like, yeah, the cold iron dagger is like 44 gold pieces. And I'm like, what?
I think we just sit here and make money. Go
How
buy
many
daggers in
demons are
one
people
place.
planning to shiv?
Well, I'm just talking from a profit perspective. We could buy like 100 daggers, take them over here, have them imbued with cold iron, take them back over there, sell them for 44 gold a piece, and then eventually we can probably just make something holy.
And I'm sure we can do all of that when we found Sakachi Uchi and she hasn't tried to summon several thousand demons.
yeah,
Fair
I don't
enough.
even see a cold iron dagger in the compendium.
I didn't see it there either.
Precious materials and runes on this item have adjusted its price to 44 gold pieces. Is it also
Oh.
like adjusted? Hold on.
Hold on. I now have found cold iron. Where does that say? Page 240.
Yeah, according to this, my cold iron dagger is a low-grade cold iron dagger.
Yeah, hold on. I'll tell you what they cost in a second. Oddly enough, they've changed it. 2 different places have 2 different bits of information.
Boo.
So daggers are 44. For the low grade. And then as long as is 44 as long as your weapon is 1 bulk or less.
Ah. Well, that eats up all of my profit for the job, but I like living.
I might go ahead and put cold iron on my dagger just in case I use it. I don't, but
And
I'm
for
wondering if
like
it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
for mock, his would be 48. So not a whole lot steeper.
Well,
If
if
he
it's
wanted to-
between myself and Mock should have it.
I mean, Mock does have kill demons tattooed on his arm.
Do I? Which one are you
Probably.
looking at?
On your right
Yep.
shoulder, behind you.
I don't remember putting that there.
Well, right now, I put the money from the bank into the party. So if you guys want to switch your weapons and get cold iron ones, they'll go ahead and move the runes for free.
Well, it is written in Elvish.
Who is this Elvish you speak of?
The written language of the elves.
So anybody besides Ulf want weapons?
Do it, Mark.
I'm thinking.
As
I mean-
funny, as funny as it would be to have a cold iron staff of healing, I don't think I'm able to do that with a magic weapon.
I love that idea.
I'm like, why
Just
not?
just to
That sounds
confirm,
great.
It does away with one form of DR,
What's DR?
Oh. damage reduction.
Okay, thank you.
The demons are resistant to all but holy and cold iron. So if you hit them without having one of those, or having those, you're going to take the full amount of DR.
Okay. So
And
it's
since you
going to
won't
be-
have holy, you're going to take DR no matter what, but you won't take as much DR if you have cold iron.
I'm in favor of that. I'm getting them.
You said 44 gold, yes?
Mm-hmm.
How do we indicate that on our weapons?
Same way as you did the striking. So I'll open Pingu's. You're going to do it on what? Your rapier or your warhammer?
Probably the Warhammer.
Well, you're dex-based character, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Boop.
So if you go to details and scroll down, there's one for precious metal,
Yes.
cold iron low grade.
When I click that menu, I just see a check box. That's all I get.
Oh no. Under details,
Details.
Wait, where's details?
if you edit your item in the inventory,
Oh, got it. Okay.
And the land between here and the scar is blighted, correct?
Some of it.
Some of it. Can anybody create water?
Oh, that whatever you did worked. That was great. Okay.
I should be able to create water if it becomes a necessity.
Okay.
So we'll just need food.
I could also create that if it
Rations.
becomes a necessity.
Oh, okay.
We should ask what the environment is like too. If we need coats or something. I mean, I know we just made them, but
Pingu, are you going to try getting potency or striking for your melee weapon?
Perhaps. If it's not too dear.
Too dear? Where? I'll skin them.
oh,
we've seen your coat making skill.
Don't be jealous of my fashion.
How is there a different? How much is the potency versus striking?
Both total out to 100.
Oh, so just 144 to make myself. Oh dear.
But money doesn't help us if we're dead.
Oh, fair.
Nobody say that to a priest of Adar.
Are you a priest of Adar?
No.
Then I can say it.
I don't know. She'll need some coins to put on her eyes, so the money is useful after you're dead.
Maybe silver pieces.
I don't have any copper pieces.
Okay. So I need to take out 79 from the party loot. Well, I can take some out of my personal loot too.
I
And
figured
if
you
you
were
need
all
any
taking it
extra, I'm
out of
happy
the
to.
group.
Da, 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 da.
I'll just take it out of the group. I'm keeping a tally.
Okay.
Mock's getting his, right?
Yeah, I think so. Is there a functional difference or better reason to go with either silver or cold iron, or is it just basically the same thing?
Cold iron works on Fae and demons.
Definitely
Silver works on lycanthropes.
And vampires.
Yeah.
So we'd want the cold iron then.
Likely.
Mhm.
How much would
If
that
you-
cost for?
You getting it for one weapon?
Yeah, just my big maul.
Yeah, it's 48.
Okay, that's not bad.
Mock just go in there sitting and is like, wow, that's surprisingly affordable.
Well,
What's the catch?
what is the catch?
The catch is that if we do that, we won't be able to buy you cold iron javelins.
Ah, and here you can choose the materials. I see. I'm assuming it's just standard grade cold iron.
Low grade.
Low grade.
Darn.
I'm assuming standard grade would be extremely expensive, or they can't do that here.
Well, to put it this way, my dagger goes from 44 gold pieces to 968 gold pieces with standard grade.
Yeah, my maul goes from 148 to 1,156.
Yeah, so
Not today.
Holy hell! Okay.
If you want that demon dead today, you best believe you're gonna pay.
now does Desarius or Mathana want one?
I already have a cold iron dagger.
Okay, you have that. Mathana?
I'll go ahead and put cold iron on my dagger, or I could put it on my staff as well. Because that's a 1.
Is it a magical staff or just
It's just a regular staff.
is it 1 bulk or 2?
It's 1.
Okay. You understand how to edit it, right?
Yes. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put it on the dagger or on the staff, though.
Which
Neither
one are
of
you going to hit something with?
I mean, which one am I better with? I don't even know.
Neither are magical, so
Which one does more damage? That's the one that should be your go-to.
Yes. The staff's out at 2-hand D8. The dagger. Come on. Weapon summary. Come on. Just says it's used to stab things. Okay. I'm gonna put it on the staff. Bonk. Okay. Cold iron. Alright. I've added it. Okay.
is there anything else y'all want?
Like I said, we need to find out if we're like going into the desert or something and need clothes to survive it.
Maybe we
The
should
cartographer would probably be the...
significantly above. You're like Arctic level.
Okay, so our Arctic clothes are gonna continue to be okay. Knock on wood.
Yeah, you're going up, not down.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if we're south of the equator, then up would be warmer.
You're not.
Okay. Just had to double check.
Okay. So we've upgraded weapons. I need to go back to the tailor and pick up my clothing. We need to find Sakauchi at the tavern, and then we have to go back to the map emporium to get our copy of the map. Is there an order we want to do that in? Is it afternoon yet?
Depends on when we woke up, I guess. It's probably pretty close.
What does everyone think? You want to hit the tavern to meet with Sakauchi, or you want to finish up our errands first?
I mean, you can go grab your clothes. We don't want you running around in a potato sack all day.
To give you an idea, I threw a part of a map up.
Thank you. Oh, I do not like the look of that scar.
Yeah, that's pretty just south of the wall.
Welcome to the Sarcosis Sphincter.
And anything north of there is Arctic. Dead up, hard Arctic.
Ooh.
And you can see where you all are
In Mendiv.
along the lake coast.
That's a better walk.
Oh. And then we walk to that big sphincter. Okay.
It looks like north of the sphincter is the city of Iz?
Is not.
Was?
And then on the opposite side is a place called Under. And do we know anything about those places? Iz seems like it's inconveniently located to the scar.
You can roll society.
Okay. Thank you for the map. That was really helpful.
I mean, we did pay for it.
But we don't have it yet.
true.
I know, but
We will soon, yeah.
It's been stolen by some weird white rabbit creature that jumped off into the buildings in the distance.
I'm getting Mario flashbacks now.
Hey, Desarius, did your Alex friend used to say he had a little white rabbit-looking friend guy thing?
No, he said it was some form of slug cat. Or messy fish cat, or was that his third concubine? I can't tell anymore. Stories are so outlandish and heinous, I never believe anything.
Slugcat or concubine is an interesting choice.
What? No, that was... I'm trying to remember about whether or not he was talking about some sort of, like, slug cat, or, like, messy fish cat that he says he claims that his, like, third concubine claimed him to be. I'm not sure.
Did you say this Alex friend of yours was a priest as well?
No?
Okay, I was gonna say, if he was, sounds like he was not living the most priestly of lives.
How so?
I don't know, just always kind of took priests as being the quiet bachelor types, I guess, but without the bachelor bit. Just the single and alone bit.
I would to inform you, but unfortunately, priests come in all shapes and sizes these days.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. I understand that much. I mean, look at me, I'm tall. They're short, your average height. That's 3 sizes right there. That's like 2 more than 1.
You also apparently worship Kargas, and he certainly doesn't have anybody in his particular sect have any vows of chastity that I'm aware of.
Oh no.
Yeah, Niticula is about lust and seduction and cruelty and sadism. You can be a priest for her.
No,
or
thank
them,
you.
or him.
I'm much fun
Darius,
of Kyrgyz.
Mm-hmm.
you know the City of Eyes was the first to fall to the demonic forces. It was once the capital. It long served as the headquarters of the Abyssal Forces. Um, it even had a powerful Baylor there at one time,
Ugh.
known as the Storm King.
So my joke was right. Eyes more like was.
Mm-hmm.
Is that insensitive?
Only if he hears you.
Is there anything not these days?
It was close to numerous metal producing mines. The tradition continued throughout the demonic occupation, although the mine workers suffered under the whips of demonic overseers and broke all previous production records.
Hmm.
What did they mine?
Just various metals.
Okay.
Cold iron. They were building up an immunity to it. Vaccination style.
The
Unfortunately,
entire
it didn't work.
region is unstable due to the effects of the chaos warp from the wound.
Hmm.
Probably about 2/3 of it was swallowed by the wound.
Well, considering its proximity to that large fissure, that makes sense.
Okay.
If you want to roll on Undarin, we'll see if anybody gets that.
Sure.
I have no such Undarin skill.
Be another society.
Mm.
Me sitting here waiting for medicine and nature checks. Because those are about the only knowledge-based checks I'm good at. Cities are cities, man.
Desarius, it was once the center for selling of livestock and ore in the kingdom of Socorus.
Unlucky.
What is it now?
When it was overran by the demons, they instead used the stockyard to control the human population before being sent off for further processing.
Demon cows.
Do you think demon cow milk would be a different color than regular cow milk?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Demon cows was a joke, but no.
The Fifth Mendevian Crusade deemed Undarin to be too corrupt to be rebuilt and razed it.
Oh. Like a child?
No.
As in with torches to the ground.
Well, that's not exactly raising, that's more like lowering.
The specific word raised means to essentially destroy something.
Oh, you mean the one with the Z? Yeah!
Yes.
That sounds like you were saying the one with the S.
So that's probably the two towns closest to there.
And they are not going to be helpful to us.
No.
Probably.
No.
Nothing wrong off of surviving in the wilds for a little while.
Good thing I'm good
That
at
was a weird pun. Be a good chance to do some hunting.
Are there
Well, the
any
lands
other?
are blighted, so there might not be anything worth. It's worth checking.
Any other
First base,
things
whatever
you
we
want to
find
get?
awful. What did you say? I'm sorry.
Are there any other things you wish to buy?
We definitely got enough food, right?
I have about 4 weeks worth.
Let me look. Hold on.
Check your inventory, see what you got.
I'm looking. Rations, I've got 7 out of 7, so we're gonna add that. Oh wait, I have 2 weeks worth of rations.
I thought we bought rations for a month for everybody at the end of last session.
If we did, I do not remember that.
Well, the
I don't
spacious
either,
pouch,
and if I did, then I got hungry and I ate them.
Did you put them in the pouch?
the spacious pouch has 14 14 units
Weeks
of
worth of
7
rations?
and 7. Yep.
Oh, I can think of nothing I want to eat less than several week-old bread.
I could think of far worse things than 7-week-old bread.
So can I, but I don't want to.
Just put it in fire, turn it into toast.
No,
Then it's not
Have-
7-week-old bread.
no.
mean,
Now it's
Could've
just
had
toast
trickle
made
pudding.
using 7-week-old bread.
Question:
You had the option
do
for
we have
pudding
to
last
refresh
night.
rations, or can we hold on to them? Do they stay good?
Good as a
Yeah,
relative
they're
term.
designed. They're designed to quote stay good.
Okay,
So you
Quote,
have
stay.
hardtack, you have
they
dried
work good
beef.
to begin with, but they don't go bad.
Hey,
So-
hardtack's great, because then you get weevils in it, and that's protein.
Yeah.
That's a
You're
real
not
thing,
even
by the
joking.
way. The hardtack has a weevil problem.
Mm.
It's a pirate thing.
No, it isn't. It's an everyone thing who's on the sea.
Well, yeah, but mainly pirates.
And 7-week-old bread is rough on the Lembus system.
The what?
Lembus.
Limbo?
Tolkien joke, no one?
I think your strange mystical powers have confused all.
I think that's me.
You're the
I think that's
psychic.
What's he thinking?
it. He's thinking real hard, but I don't understand it.
Eh,
Hardtack
Okay.
is basically just a dense cracker, though. Yeah.
Do we want to buy any more?
Did you
potions?
read the little thing with the picture?
The standard army ration of bread was issued as hardtack, which was supposed to have a longer shelf life than regular bread. Their crackers were often so wormy that sailors nicknamed them worm castles.
Oh,
Wow.
Lord.
Worm castles.
Yeah, I think that was soldiers because this was from the Civil War.
So,
Yeah.
but that's protein.
Ugh.
Yep.
You also would have salt pork or corned beef.
As someone who's tried hardtack, it's not actually that bad until the bugs get involved.
Yeah, basically, a lot of them would, they would have their coffee, which lots of times would be chicory, and then they would put the hardtack in the coffee to soften it to where it was chewable.
Yep.
Got it.
How many times would you have to wash all that salt pork?
And I think in certain communities where they've had more of a tea focus rather than a coffee, they would dip it in tea as well. But yeah.
Yeah, and the salt pork is so salty you have to
Wash
leach
it.
it.
That,
Several
and it's
times.
also you have to rip that shit. Like, you can't chew it. It is also dense. If anything, I think the corned beef is probably the best option of those.
What's the portable soup situation in Golarion?
Has
Actually,
everybody-
given magical items, it wouldn't be too hard.
Yes, if we literally incorporated a mystical reality bending force, the rations ain't that bad.
The benefit of living in a magical world. You've got Galodian spelled right.
Yes,
Yeah, so you can make it taste better
I
and
can
clean
try.
it and maybe get rid of the worms.
I can certainly do that.
See, we got
See
nothing to
that
worry
way
about.
Tengu has
I can't
potions
make it
that
softer.
Well, what if you did like the little fancy thing where you warm it up just right, and then you have water that's steaming underneath it, so that steam gets in the thing and softens it, and then it's not hard, it's soft, because the water does stuff.
Dungeons and Dragons, what are we eating edition?
I
So we're
literally
gonna
have a
make
cookbook.
salt pork and hardtack soup. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I was basically making a joke about, hey, Irie, what's the portable soup situation in Golarion?
Mm.
Which was a thing.
Yeah.
There are cauldrons.
Not what I'm talking about, but still fun.
You can
So do
grow
we
your
want to
own
buy
worm.
potions?
I hate how much sense that makes, Irie. Alright.
Well, actually, to be fair, the only reason why the worms got into the hardtack and stuff in real life is because the conditions they were stored in. However, we've stored ours in a infinite void of keeping that I really doubt a worm will get into, unless the worms were already in it to begin with.
You're right, the only thing that can make their way into that pouch is rats.
And bagmen. Bagmen can get in there. Or were they
Bagmen?
always in there? Trust me, pray to God you never run into a bagman. Those things are terrifying.
So,
Everyone makes jokes about people following into their bags of holding until one does, and you don't even know they're still in there.
Oh, I wasn't sure what a bagman was. I was looking it up. I'm like, okay. That's not
Yeah.
what it is, according to Oxford.
Oh. No, so... Fuck. Wait, Oxford has a... What?
An agent who collects or distributes the proceeds of illicit activities.
So the
No, I'm
tax-
talking about in terms of D&D, like, bags of holding.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know what that is. I was trying to look it up, and I was like, yeah, that is not probably what he's talking about.
Ah.
do you need anything else from the weaponsmith?
I would say no.
I think we're okay.
I think we've got all
Does
we
the
can afford.
weaponsmith think we need anything? Weaponsmith, would you recommend anything if we're looking at going towards the Scar?
Keep your weapon sharp and your armor close.
Oh yeah, did we mend my armor? Just checking.
I believe so,
I
yes.
think so.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna put it back on.
Just remember, own means blue.
That did good things to my AC.
Where would all of you like to go now?
I would like to go find Sakuchi.
Hmm. To the
Sounds like a
tavern.
plan.
Here we go.
As you'll enter the tavern, you can see a group waving at you from off to the side. I think your friends are partaking of lunch.
Is this them?
You said you were going to find her.
Yep.
And we did.
So I'm gonna go riding up to them. Is like, excuse me, have you seen a woman and her compatriots? Her name is Sakauchi. She looks kind of like you, about tall as you, looks almost exactly like you, and oh, it's you. Hello, Sakauchi.
She just kind of rolls her eyes.
I hope you've not been accosted like we have.
We had to fight off a big slime thing yesterday.
It's been a
I'm
long
still a little
couple
miffed about
days.
it.
No, we've been talking with the locals. she'll motion you guys to sit down.
Learn anything important related to your personal quest there?
I believe I have found us a way to get out there.
What's that?
There's a caravan leaving tomorrow.
Oh,
That should make
What?
the trip easy.
Is it with the reclaimers?
No. These are merchants.
Merchants.
Hmm.
What are they going out there for?
Trading.
Perch.
They are going to Kennebrace.
That's
oh, so that's halfway there, along the border.
okay.
So we can go with them and we can resupply with them before we depart.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Very well.
It's about 225 miles to Kennebrace. Should take 10 days, I'm told.
Oh, that's not that bad.
How do they anticipate the travel will be?
Bumpy.
Will it be on roads or probably on roads, right?
It'll be on roads. They haven't been maintained well since the closure of the wound.
Wait, I thought the map maker said that there wasn't a city between here and the Scar.
Kennebrace is more of a town.
But you said we can restock there, and they said that
No,
there
no.
wouldn't be a place for us to do that.
The caravan is willing
okay.
to sell us, to restock us.
I got you. Thank you. Can we meet the merchants before we go? Will they be willing to take us?
Yes, I've made arrangements. We'll be in one of the wagons. This is our best chance to get to Sarkoris.
What will it cost us?
I've already arranged for the wagon.
Oh, okay. Score.
It'll be the quickest way there.
Are there other routes that, I mean, obviously won't be faster? Would they be more dangerous, less dangerous?
We would have to walk.
Ugh. Short legs.
Yes. Iborian is the Iborian halfling named Atiktik is the one leading the caravan.
The Iborian.
He's a halfling
Okay,
from Aboria.
I gotcha. Adic Longwheel?
Etik Longwheel,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you. Does that name mean anything to anyone?
Which one?
Adic Longwheel.
Not a thing.
Nope.
Sakayuchi, what do you think about Ada Glongwheel?
He's a merchant.
Okay.
They're trying to deliver goods. It's a very small settlement there, my understanding. They're trying to rebuild, but
I wish them
they
luck and all,
don't.
but I only can assume just going to be a stop off on our journey.
Oh, don't be glum. I'm sure something horrific will happen.
Maybe.
Look, I like watching Mock kill things as much as the next person, but that's just rude.
Aw, thanks. I love you too, buddy.
Aw.
Strictly platonic.
What'd you think on that?
Any suggestions before we leave? Anything we need? Anything we should do?
Don't die.
Anything
that's
you
fine.
need?
No, as long as we have our gear and we can restock on food, we should be okay. Yeah, hopefully that will get us closer to my vision.
I see. Well, for the remainder of the journey, I suppose I'll be allocating 2 of my divinely empowered spell slots to water, so that should be a minimal concern.
You can always melt snow.
Yes, but that's boring.
It's up to you.
So, where are we meeting? When are we meeting?
The caravan will leave at dawn tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Okay. So why don't we get the last of our gear and the maps and everything, and relax for the night and get our last good meal before it's worm castles for the road.
Very well. Where will we be meeting you, Sakachi?
Western edge of town.
Western edge of town. Got it.
Yes.
I wish you could do.
There's one road leaving, so if we meet there, we can meet the caravan there.
I
It's
see.
my understanding there's 3 wagons. We'll be in the last.
Understood. Good day.
Okay.
So you go get your gear, Mathana.
Mm-hmm.
Did you put your stuff on?
I did. And I'm going to give my potato dress back to Omak. I don't know if he can do anything. Oh, you should get a new sleeping bag.
Oh, yeah.
Or just
That's a
mend
good
the old
reminder.
one.
That too.
It'd be cheaper and
Either
quicker
or.
to buy one.
It'd be cheaper to buy one. Yeah, he kind of had to rip it into pieces to make it fit me.
Mm.
So we'll get Omak a new bedroll. And we don't need any potions. There's no holy water or anything we can buy to help us, so...
Well, if you want holy water, you can go to the temple and see if you can get it.
Good idea if it helps.
Would that be helpful?
As long as no one's plans to drink it.
Oh, holy water is a thing. Water Blast. You can activate it by throwing it. It's a simple thrown weapon with a range increment of 20 feet. Deals 1d6 spirit damage and 1 spirit splash damage. Can damage only creatures with the unholy trait. 3 gold pieces.
Expensive, but it may come in handy.
I don't exactly expect to be throwing many things at demons, much less.
Well, what if a demon's in a tree or something?
Well, then I would
Or
assume
flying.
then I assume would Mock would hit him.
Or attached to the wall.
Or out of Mock's reach?
Then I assume he would throw a cold iron javelin at him.
Ooh, I like that.
Good plan.
Which is, I'm
Okay.
sure, the point where Mock will inform me that he does not have any cold iron javelins.
Mock, do you have any cold iron javelins?
His silence speaks volumes.
So he should get some cold iron javelins. Or holy water,
I
whichever
don't know
makes
that
more
we have
sense.
that much money.
That's a good point. Stupid budget. Yeah, we have 14 gold points, or gold pieces. I don't know why I keep calling them gold points.
There's 128 gold in the party.
Okay, a javelin is a silver piece.
Not if it's
It'd be
cold
a-
iron.
It'd be 10 gold.
Be 44.
Oh, 44. Whew.
How much do we need?
I mean, this is
How
all
much
dependent on
damage?
whether or not Mock wants to actually throw javelins in the first place.
Oh, that's another good question.
I have yet to actually needed them since that one incident where I was like, all right, I need to be able to throw things. And then we've not had an incident where I've needed to throw things in a minute, so it's like,
Perhaps we should compromise and just get you a couple of regular javelins.
yeah, just to have them. That way I could say I'm prepared, even though odds are I'll probably still use the hammer.
And it appears you only need one or the other to overcome their DR. So for all of you with cold iron weapons, you will overcome their DR. For those that don't have weapons or want to throw things, the holy water would overcome their DR.
So you could soak the javelins in holy water?
That's an idea.
Or
Like
Or
that.
throw the
bolt?
holy water.
A bolt?
No, you'd be throwing the holy water.
Okay.
The only issue is there's a good chance I'll miss, because I do not have good decks.
So maybe I should. How much is the holy water?
3 gold pieces each.
Oh. Ooh.
You have a lot in the party treasury. If you want to
Well,
get them and put
Ulfas
them
are
in the
dex
party.
based. Ulf and Pengu they're both dex based, so they would be. the
Well,
better
Ulf has
candidate.
weapons that would hurt them.
Oh, yes.
I do as well.
Okay, so I think I'm hearing a good argument for no holy water and no javelins. So, okay, I think that's. Does that finish our day?
Sounds good to me. Good night.
Snore, snore, snore. The next morning at dawn.
I know I'm well rested, but I'm going to well rest again.
You do know that, Pingu, that you could probably get a blanch for cold iron.
What does that mean?
It means you would pour it over your bolts, and for so long they would act as cold iron.
Okay. How much is that?
Uh, 10 gold
Wait.
or 10 gold pieces for lesser.
And how long
Okay.
does it last?
Used for 10 pieces of ammunition. Lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, so
a
you got to
cold-
figure you would probably want more than one, because that's basically one encounter.
You said it's. Wait.
Oh, do you want that as well? You have you also have a crossbow, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. We have definitely had a few times where missile weapons were the only way we could reach stuff.
So they're 10 gold pieces a pop. They last for 1 minute each. We've got dash. We've got 165 gold pieces in the party stash, so we can buy several of them if we need to. How many do you guys want?
E-
You can drag them into the party sheet and then click how many you want. Hit the plus
Okay.
arrow by the quantity number.
Got it. I'm dragging them over. Oh, I lack the permission. Which is fair. I shouldn't have the permission to do that.
Yeah, hold on. How many do you want?
I'd say at least 2 apiece.
That feels like a good number.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Does that sound good to you?
Yep.
You have more. You actually have more money because you have pearls and aquamarines also that's worth 150.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's make it 3 apiece then. Let's go wild.
So you have 150 gold in pearls and aquamarines and 68 gold pieces in party loot.
Okay.
Did you buy holy water?
No, we didn't.
Are you planning on it?
I don't think so. Unless anybody has changed their mind on that.
I have not.
Okay. Are we ready to go to the caravan?
I think so.
Let's all go to the lobby.
All right, you get up the next morning and head out. You don't have a group outside your hotel today. However, as you get near the road leaving town, there seems to be a group there waiting for you.
Oh no.
What do you
The
mean?
caravan gang?
The caravan's there, and the caravan driver, the lead driver, is yelling at them to get out of the way, but the crowd is blocking them from leaving. What would you like to do?
I
Like
will
to see
approach
what's
the
going
altercation.
on.
Are they just a bunch of civilian dudes? Is it more of the Knights of the Fuck Off, I Hate You?
There's some acolytes, there's random people, and they look like they're there for you. They're, as they put it, they're your biggest fans.
Hey,
I
True
like having
believers.
fans.
this makes me
Mark will go
uncomfortable.
over and say hello.
Oh. This is the first time you're ever going to hear me say this, but if one of them starts uttering the words by Azura, stab him. Stab him until he is dead.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
No way back. They
So we're
seem
trying to
excited
leave
to.
now.
They're excited to see you, and evidently they're not too thrilled with you leaving.
Why do you
Well, I
want us
mean,
to stay?
Well, they're your fans. Why wouldn't they want you to stay?
we can't go off and fight things if we stay here.
But you can protect the town.
From what?
Everything.
Alternatively, I go fight them where they're coming from, and then you never see them over here again.
And
Right.
you have Guard Steelfair to protect you.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I don't like that name.
I say it real low so Mock doesn't hear.
He's still got beef with that guy.
Oh, we all do, but
He is the biggest.
No.
Would you like to try talking them out of the way, intimidating them out of the way, pushing them out of the way? What do you want to do?
I would like diplomacy because they are our fans and we gotta be nice to our fans.
And if diplomacy doesn't work, he's gonna do like Mock's gonna come in. He's gonna give like a bear hug to a person at a time, but then lift them up. Be like surprise hug, lift, walk them out of the way. Sometimes like there's your hug. Walk over to the next person, hug, pick them up, walk them over.
This sounds like you're trying to like move people who are sitting in the middle of traffic.
Kind of, yeah. But doing it nicer.
Of love.
I'm not doing it out of hate. I'm doing it out of love.
So we really need to go because we need to go investigate this scar, and if we don't go,
Yeah,
then the monsters are going to keep coming.
You're trying, but they're kind of loud, and they're trying to talk to each of you because some like it's not just one person they like. It's just So it seems that the caravan driver is impatient, and he has spurred his horses.
That's not ideal.
You can. It looks like one of the people is going to be run down by the horses.
Oh, no!
No! I'm getting them out of the way.
Go
Okay,
hug
make
him
your-
out.
I already said I was ready to give people hugs and get them out of
Make
the way.
your
I'm,
athletics check.
Oh!
did you say athletics?
Oh no!
I'm great at these!
I'm just
Oh,
imagining
crap.
fucking Caleb doing a flex in his chair.
Shut up! How did you fucking know? I literally... I was like, here I come to save the day, and I did like the Omok play.
I mean, I was originally going to say you were probably doing a Superman.
Oh, I
pose,
should
but
have
just
done
put
that.
it in your voice.
I should have done that blind, but oh well. Whoops.
Luckily, you yank the person out of harm's way as the horse's hooves stamp nearby.
You have to be careful, little one. Horses are angry. And the horses be angry.
So, since the caravan is now pushed through, it is slowly picking up speed outside. If you wish to leave, now is your chance.
I would like to
Yes.
go on to the third caravan
Yes.
carriage in the line.
Run!
Yeah. Mock will give the person that he pulled out of the way just like a nice pat on the head and then run over to hop in whatever caravan's closest.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pick up the halflings and the penguin and throw them in the back?
Do I need to?
Probably. Short legs.
I'm just imagining as we're running towards like the third carriage in the line, my character
It's
just gonna
fucking
turn back and
Gimli.
Go, "You're welcome, citizen. Golarion Gatekeepers out."
Meanwhile, Mock and all the short people are having a Gimli moment of like, toss me.
Short legs.
Does
Short legs.
Arius need help getting in?
Do I?
You want to make your athletics check?
I need to make an athletics check to get inside. Okay.
Well, you're trying to climb up inside a moving wagon.
Don't worry, I'm great at athletics.
Oh god.
Yeah, you get up fine.
I guess Mock will help toss everyone that is vertically challenged up into the caravan as well.
Thank you, friend.
Who's going first?
I'll go first. Is that athletics or
It's
getting pulse?
it's Mox Athletics.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Yes. Which is great. I'm great at these. This one I'm actually rolling blind this time, so we'll see.
You toss Mathana into the side of the
Oh,
like, right into the boards in the back.
So she's
falls
not
to the
inside. She
ground.
hits the...
Make your athletics check, Mathana.
I'm sorry! I'm not used to throwing things. Like that, at least.
Not
No,
that kind
you-
of gatekeeping mock.
I used up all my athletics check skills, apparently, on the fucking...
You take 4 non-lethal. as you hit the ground, you're like, "Rrrr."
Buck just kind of like pauses and he does like the slow like... What's his name? From Home Alone, where he puts his hands up to his cheeks and he's just like...
Evan.
Who do you want to try next?
Come here, Rolf!
get Ulf, because my center of gravity is completely different.
Yeah, now that I've warmed up with Mathana, I'll surely get Ulf just fine.
Yeah, no problem with Ulf. He goes sailing into the wagon. Desarius ducks out of the way.
Come here, Pengu!
You land
He's giving Mathana a second to catch his breath by throwing Pengu for...
Okay. I'm gonna get ready with my little flapper fins.
Time to
Don't worry,
fly!
Pengu's more aerodynamic. He'll hit the fucking wall and just like have his beak
Go
stuck
through
in
it.
the wall.
Dung.
Yep, no problem with Pingu.
Alright, Mathana, try two.
She's catching up to you about now because you've all been running down the road trying to keep up with the wagon.
Again, I'm really sorry. I'm not gonna fuck it up this time.
I believe in you.
How did you fuck it up again?
Why'd you say that?
Okay, you got her in.
Alright, my turn.
Mock,
Oh no!
Mock, how are you getting so much further away?
So Mock makes it in, and as you guys are rolling away, Mathana, you look back and you can see one happy villager as they evidently got the cup from your mess kit that fell out when you crashed into the ground. They're like, yay!
We immediately watch as everyone else descends on them like a flock of hungry seagulls. Like, mine! Give me the cup!
Mine.
Real quick, I am gonna do a medicine check here on Mathana just to make sure she's alright.
Thank you, friend.
I'm sorry!
We'll see if he gets
It's
another
okay.
one.
I had a little bit of trouble warming up on that throw. I wasn't prepared to throw people today.
It's okay. You didn't do any worse than I would have done on my own.
Okay, I need to make sure I'm targeting you, because otherwise it won't go right. Mortal
Can I-
healing!
I think he accidentally gave that damage to Ulf instead of me.
Oh, did he?
I didn't give damage to anybody. I just did a RD4.
Well, it's better now.
You kissed
Yeah.
your boo-boo and made
Mock
it better.
has his little home remedy for scrapes. He gets like a little bandage on it. It's like, there you go. All nice and better.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Actually, you were in the fourth wagon. Sorry. The fourth wagon is smaller than the other three. The other three are pulled with 2 dray horses each. And your wagon is pulled by a single roan horse.
Oh,
Wait, so all 5 of us are in the smallest?
yes.
Plus the other 4 of you. So there's 9 of you in the small wagon, yes.
So the other 4 saw Desarius climb in. He's like, come on, guys. And then they hear the sound of something heavy hitting the side of that caravan, followed by Ulf flying through, Pengu flying through, a slightly battered Mathana flying through, and then Mock just kind of haphazardly flopping himself over the side of it.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
God, this must be a crowded fucking like cart. Like,
Probably.
particularly for me, because I know I'm tall.
It's very full.
But it's okay.
mean-
We're all friends.
To be
It's
fair,
reaching the point where Mox is like, look, at this point, if I have to lay on the floor, I'll lay on the floor.
I mean, one of you, if you wish, can ride upward where the driver is at.
Me. I like feeling the air in my hair.
We just see the cart just like visibly lean to one side.
Yeah.
To counterbalance it, all the gnomes get on the same side as me, please.
And
Your
it still doesn't
driver's name is Krisha.
Hello, I'm here now.
I used to have somebody that can attack at range. Sit up here.
I can attack at range. It's just that my range is me running really fast at something and then smacking with the hammer. I am the projectile.
Isaris will helpfully poke his head out, or throwing the gnomes.
No.
Yeah, and then, yeah. Yeah, maybe running at the enemy is a good idea for you. Don't get any ideas about throwing the driver.
Is the driver a gnome?
No,
No or gnome?
no, it's a halfling.
No. Oh. Half elf means half size. Whee!
Halfling.
So gnome adjacent.
Just heavier. In fact, as you go through some curves and things, you can tell that it looks like all the drivers are halflings.
Curious.
Well, their leader is a halfling, so
Well, as long as they don't try to steal through it from us during the night.
So, you have about 10 days worth of travel is what the driver tells you ahead of you. Said rolling plains and craggy badlands fill most of the space between the two cities. And there is, of course, the forest, or what's left of it. So how would you like to do nights?
Guard shift?
Okay. How are you breaking it up?
1, 2, 3, third watch.
Yes.
sure.
What number am I doing again?
I imagine there's 5 watches. So,
Do you want to rotate every 4 hours?
5 would be every 2.
Oh, that's simple enough.
Typically,
the
if you
first.
have casters, they would be asleep they would take either first or last.
Okay. So, Viserys, do you want first or last watch?
Third watch.
Why?
Why not?
All right, I'll take first watch then.
I'll go second.
I'll be number 4. 4 is my lucky number.
So, Ulf, that'll make you 5th.
Desarius has already marked off one of his rations. So don't forget to mark these off as you go.
Oh.
Your first day out, uneventful day worth of travel, and it was an uneventful night.
Testing.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
my mic had been out for 5 or 10 minutes. Whichever is different.
Your first 2 days of travel were uneventful. Your third day of travel sees you reaching the Estrovian Forest. Forest in name more than anything. It's a very gloomy atmosphere. The trees are bare. They only offer a minor respite from the otherwise monotonous journey.
And then we're back on the road again? Or
Yeah,
is there
it'll
something
take
to
you.
do here?
No, you're just you have to go through the forest. That's where the road goes.
Okay.
Somebody want to roll a d20?
I'll do it. Because I have confidence. That was almost a 1. I should stop saying that.
On your fourth night, roll a d10.
All of us?
Yeah, no, just one. D10. Anybody.
All right,
Okay.
so it's okay.
How does one use their
Second
rations?
watch. You just use
Yeah,
a
when
little
you click on
arrow.
your rations, it puts like a little drop down menu and there's a use button.
Okay, I was just subtracting the number. I didn't realize there was an use
Oh.
button.
Oh.
You
I
can
was just
do it either way.
imagining.
So, second watch.
That
Wait,
would be
that's me.
Pengu.
Oh yeah, why
Percep-
was I rolling for the first watch? Oops. Sorry.
You like time.
So now I'm rolling d10.
Perception.
Oh, perception. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, of course, it doesn't bring them all.
It was a
Yay.
dark and stormy night. Desarius was by himself, hating everything about this.
In trying to take a sneaky shit off the side of the caravan.
Off the side.
You say that like that would be sneaky.
This is what happens when you eat nothing but corned beef and bread.
This is what happens when you eat nothing but hardtack and salted beef that literally tastes like leather.
Hey, give leather some credit. At least it comes in different flavors. There we go.
Pingu.
I
Do you
see
have
some
you have
strange.
dark vision?
Do I have dark vision?
Mm-hmm.
I believe I have low light vision. Yes, I have
Did
low light
something
vision.
did something give you?
Did something give me dark vision?
Yeah, I'm just asking.
No, I think something gave them low light vision.
No, she got dark vision
You
from
got it from a
the
wolf.
spirit wolf.
Okay. Anyway, Pingu, you can see a group of 4.
Or S-Mox.
Oh no.
Mom?
Schmuggity schmuggity.
Hey!
What are
Who
the
goes
frowny
there?
face fellas in the corner? Oh. Ooh, they look mad. Ooh.
I threw it into Discord.
Ew.
Aw.
My goodness, it really
Ew.
is an S-Mock.
Hey.
No, that's a lowercase b mock.
Hey, everybody, wake up! Wake up! I see something.
There you
Armor
go.
time.
No. No, don't touch me there.
I guess it's that time, huh?
Hammer time?
Just remember, if you are asleep, you're not wearing armor more than likely. Except for Desarius and Mathana. So, Ulf, Desarius, Mock, and Mathana can roll a perception to see if Pingu's loud enough to get you awake.
No.
Perhaps.
No, don't touch me there. Stop it. It's my chocolate.
There we go.
So, everybody wakes up to Pingu shouting at you. Pingu, you're up. What would you like to do?
How far is this guy from me? He is 45 feet away. Yeah, they're both 45 feet away.
You gonna do recall knowledge or?
Yeah, I probably need to. So, what do I roll? Do I know anything about these guys that I can see in the faint firelight?
Religion.
Oh no. It's probably a little too dark to tell anything about them.
Yeah, you're not sure.
I don't know what these guys are, but I'm gonna just go forward a little bit
Down,
to give Ulf
down.
some time to get his armor on.
That takes longer than you think.
Well, that's true. But still, I'm wearing armor, so I'm alright. Friend or foe? Are they saying anything?
You go outside? You can go outside.
I don't think that's what they're saying.
No, I don't want to come outside. What is Pengu yelling about?
I can't hear it.
They're probably saying blah 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 blah.
They are saying. Blah, 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 blah.
Be funny if they're doing like. Pop.
Or if I should just shoot and ask questions later.
I mean, if they're not going to respond and they seem to be aggressive, I mean, why not?
I'm
Are
I
just
mean, based on how they look, they're probably aggressive. That's not me profiling or anything, I'm just saying. The gods tend to make their ugliest creatures the most violent.
Parlay has worked so well for us so far.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to, I moved up. I'm going to load my crossbow, but without any,
And you did a knowledge check.
and I did a knowledge check. So that's it, right?
Hmm. Well, I would assumed you would have had a loaded crossbow if you're on watch.
Oh, that's true. So,
Shoot it!
but I can't devise a stratagem because these are not part of my current investigation, are they?
You can't do it this turn, but you would count as an action.
I was
Okay,
about to say, I
so
think anything that's attacking us is part of your current investigation.
I am going to just shoot into the night.
She
Oh!
entered my office, but she wasn't part of my investigation, so I told the broad to fuck off.
Well, we know a 29 at least is enough for a critical hit.
Man,
Oh, you're
she
critical.
You hit the shit out of the darkness. Ooh.
You, as the kids would say, put a stankin' donk on it.
A what?
A donk?
A stankin' a donk on it.
Oh.
Yeah, that.
And I guess that is my turn. Get dressed, Ulf!
How long does it take to armor up? I don't think it's worth the time.
1 minute for light armor.
Ooh,
Yes. So we'd be deep
10
in this
rounds of
combat.
combat, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do without it. No.
They do have eventually armor that, will do the Iron Man thing.
Yeah, didn't like 3.5 and D&D have like the Ring of Armoring or something?
Yeah, that and one of the Artificer classes as well had, or one of the Artificer subclasses had something with the armor as well. Actually, it might have been both the Battlesmith and the Armorer subclasses had stuff like that.
So what would you like to do, Ulf?
Can I see anything?
Well, you're in your tent.
Well, I would go out of my tent if Pengu raised the alarm.
So
With
step
or
out of
without
your-
anything.
Well, of course I'd grab my swords.
Okay, you've grabbed your swords and you are outside your tent. You have one more action.
Can I see anything?
I don't know, can you?
I have low light vision. That help?
Do you
Does
see
it-
any enemies? In the lower left corner of the screen?
Yes. That means I can see them.
Yeah, if you can see them, there you
Okay.
go. I think I'm going to buy the artwork pack. It's pricey, but then everything has artwork instead of this.
But what about the power of
Hmm.
imagination?
Well, if I have one action left, I am going to try to sneak to flank them for my next attack.
Roll your stealth, and you actually, if you're sneaking, you move at half speed.
Yep, you're right.
Okay.
So I started here. So yeah, like right there.
So that's 3.
Yeah, end my turn. Sorry. I forget that I have to push that button.
Desarius.
Edgar, what is it? Oh, Brett's tense, it's called that here. What the fuck are those?
You're free to roll a knowledge check.
Or you can just attack it.
Alright, what knowledge would this call for? Occultism?
Religion.
Religion. Ooh, I'm good at that. Oh.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know that we could save.
Reflex. And these are Dretch. Dretch. They are a lower form of demon.
Fresh demons. Looks like we're getting closer, everyone. That was my turn.
No, you can't get bless off.
I can't?
You moved, you did knowledge. So that's 2 already. And bless is a 2 action.
Okay.
Sorry, but you get your spell back. Is there anything you would rather do for your third? I'll move it back to you.
I move here.
I had to turn off the battle music I was listening to prep myself for the scene because it was driving me crazy.
What was the battle music?
I sent it in the Discord already, but it's unconventional to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Shoe body bop.
Yep. Shoot about about.
Bop shoe doo, 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 bop.
Desarius, this one tries to bite you.
Rude.
What's that noise?
Wow, that's a lot.
Oh.
You feel part of your spirit drain away.
Ooh,
You can tell part of it was void damage or unholy damage.
That's not ideal.
Mock, you're having dreams of battle and can hear combat going on.
My dreams are becoming reality, just like my mama told me.
Mama said.
It's clearly hammer time. So we're gonna stroll on up. And we're gonna smack this fella. Yeah. Where's my... There it is. Yeah, we're going for that guy. Time to see how these guys like Maul. They like it a lot.
Game over, yeah.
Time to see how much they like this much damage. Yeah, that's 12. I will take 54. They also need to do DC 23 Fortitude or be knocked on... He's dead already.
Well, yeah, he's prone, all right.
That is shit.
Well, that's my turn, guys.
Thump.
You know what? I just now realized my AC now is the same as it was when I was wearing chainmail at the beginning of this module. So I think I'll be fine.
Mahana?
Okay, so I'm waking up and I'm gonna come over here. Oop, come on. Why am I not moving? Oh, I need to target myself. Doop. And I'm gonna cast Void Warp. I guess I should do a knowledge check. Are they damageable by void spells? Or is that...
Well, you can roll a religion check.
I just
Or
don't
you
know
can
if
try it.
they're weak to void things or not, and I don't know if that's common knowledge. I'll go ahead and pull that.
Just
So
remember, if you
religion-
roll it, then you won't be able to cast if you already moved, so you only have 2 actions left.
Then I'll cast it and see what happens. I'm gonna cast Void Warp on this guy.
Get him.
So he needs to do a Fortitude save. Ooh. And then roll damage.
Yep.
Okay, so it did hurt him. That's promising.
Good start.
The only thing hurt worse than him are his feelings.
Oh, crap.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
He leans over and takes a bite out of your arm.
Okay. I want to try. I think I have a reaction I can try to use.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I need to fail a saving throw to do that. Okay, never mind.
Actually, I just realized that one that moved up on Mathana, did it pass through my bubble at all?
Nah.
Oh, darn.
I mean, it was 10 foot away.
Okay, just want to make sure, because if he crossed that corner there, I got something to say about that.
Ow.
Pingu, you're up.
Okay. Oops, wrong one. So, I had my crossbow. I haven't reloaded it yet. Can I unequip it and then equip my warhammer? That's 2 actions.
Thought your rapier was your cold arm.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
So
anyway.
if you drop your crossbow, it's 1 action to pull.
Okay. So I'm going to drop it, but I have to pick it up later, right?
Unless you don't want it anymore.
Okay. That's 1. And then I'm going to get the rapier, and that would be 2, so the best I can do is...
You're dropping for free.
Oh, okay.
That's why you drop.
So, can I use this?
Yep. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh yeah.
Don't hit Madonna!
Yes, please don't hit Mathana.
Also, don't hit Desarius, but he's a little too far.
Oh, I think that's it for you.
I believe so. Oh, wait, I think I hit the wrong button, too. I hit previous instead of end turn.
Off.
Alright, I'm gonna try to sneak up on one of them.
You gotta go around.
I gotta go around the tent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yep.
going over the tent, you won't be sneaking anymore.
That's just difficult terrain.
It's also noisy terrain.
I'm in a lousy spot.
2 moves, you should get there.
Alright. If I stop stealthing, that's 10.
If you want to go ahead and stealth, I'll see if he sees you, but other than that...
I can. That's true. I can make it.
What is your movement speed normally? 30?
25?
Oh yeah, it'd be 2 moves.
Okay. Let me roll my stealth, maybe.
Well, you already rolled it. I'm just going to let it roll over.
Oh, okay. Then I will try to stab that beastie.
He does not see you. So you will get your bonus damage.
Does that happen automatically? Nope. Oh,
Well, you
come
hit.
on. I like those bonuses.
We can roll. If it doesn't roll it, then you can just tell me roll another X amount. I don't think it rolled it.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's just the standard 2d6 plus
So
2.
roll your
Yay. Alright, that ends my turn. Thank you, sir.
Oh, they're weak to cold iron. So they take extra damage when.
Yep.
Desarius, what would you like to do?
Well, unfortunately, the 10-foot emanation isn't nearly as effective as I was hoping it would be, so I'll do something else. I'll do what I originally planned. I cast everyone else. Kill them for me. But slightly better. Let's see, was this one action or two action? This is a one action thing. Hold on. I'm going to use the healer's gloves once a day action to heal myself. And my turn's over.
The dretch turns on you, Ulf.
Yes.
Oh,
Hopefully that was miss.
Mm-hmm.
yes, it was.
Yay!
Hooray.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mock, it is your turn. Another dretch has stepped up and the remains of the one you smacked.
All right. So I think, considering the circumstances, I'm going to walk behind them,
Ooh.
and I'm going to smack one with just a regular attack.
The
I'm
one.
going to hit him with that clonk.
Okay, you hit.
Smackety.
Damage. Cool. And then I target the other one, and I do it again.
Oh my gosh!
Mark, it's he's on my
Yes.
new clothes.
All over your
sorry.
new clothes.
They were hurting you. Anyways, that's my turn.
You now have gore splattered from 2 different ones all over you.
Aren't we up to 3 now? Because 2 of them are in the same spot.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
2 of them were crits. So he really got the juice going on those.
Why am I in the splash zone all the time? Go, Mathona, kill! Save
If
my
I
wardrobe.
move- If I move... Hold on. So, if I move here, does that put me in bless range? No. Okay. I'm gonna try hitting him with my staff, because I've never done that before. And I actually don't even know how to hit something with my staff.
Go to actions.
Da-da. Action. Whoop. I just hit action. Okay.
No, you go to the
Oh,
actions
strike.
page.
Okay, I see. So strike. No idea if I hit him or not. Oh, tears.
Sadly, no.
Okay. And that's 2. Attacking
one.
is. That's 1 action?
That's 1.
Oh.
But now you would be at the first map if you do it
Okay.
again.
Alright, I'm gonna try and balk it again. Oh, but I don't like that possibility of that working, so let's try doing a spell then. I'll try Face Bolt. We'll see if that works. Do I do that at map or?
Yep. Map 5.
Oh, boo.
You still hit.
Okay, roll damage. Alright, that's my turn.
He didn't like that.
Yeah. I didn't do it for him to like it.
Boo, he missed.
Did you say boo he missed?
Yes.
Oh. Wounded.
Hey, at least you don't live with this ogre.
Don't worry, you'll get me eventually.
Oh my goodness!
No, he did not. Pingu!
Pango, he is really angry at me, so if you kill him, I would be very grateful.
Think. Okay. It'll probably hit.
Ooh. Oh my god.
That!
Pengu, holy shit.
Mathana, you're sitting there and you watch this rapier blade come thrusting through the dretch and awfully close to you.
Thanks, friend.
Is that all of them? I look around.
Oh.
Look around. Whew.
Roll perception. I don't know, that seemed like there were no more left.
On the plus side, you all will get, since it's before midnight, everything will reset.
Yay!
But there were no other encounters this evening or in the morning.
Oh, it's in my Bargeist wounds. Be gone, filth.
You hear that for about 10 minutes, Pingu, as he keeps cleaning his clothes.
Be gone! Be gone! Oh, it's in here too! Be gone!
Well, while he's doing the cleaning, I will start tending to injured, I believe.
Thank you.
We'll start off with Mathana. She seems a little bit more hurt than anything, and then we'll swing on over to Cyrus here in a second, assuming that he doesn't finish cleaning his clothes first, I guess.
Oh.
Nice! I mean, that roll could have been better, but meh.
I'm not complaining.
Swing on over and touch up to Cyrus real quick as well.
Oh, hello, Mark. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just making sure you're okay.
Oh, man, I can do myself. Oh, good heavens! What happened to your... Oh, that's right. You killed, like, most of them. Oh, now it's on my clothes again.
But do you feel better?
Marginally.
I mean, you could have had a fishy potion.
Oh,
Instead you get
Here, Mathana. Take them. Take all my heal.
homemade ointment and bandages is what Mott gives. You get fishy potion if you go with your Pengu.
You could probably dip your hardtack in it.
I'm going back to bed.
Might drown the bugs.
Shall we rest? Can we hit the rest for the night button?
Yep.
Sweet.
Oh, what is that smell? I thought demons couldn't shit themselves.
You can hit it too. Yeah.
Do we use a set of rations? Or do we wait till the end of the day?
No, this was what, 4th day?
Yes.
You should have
alright.
used 4 by now. So, alrighty. Shall we stop here?
Seems like a good place.
Not before I zest up this hardtack. Be gone, filth! Oh man, Ulf really wants to go through that hardtack.
No, he's just making up for all the
how many
hardtack
did
he hasn't eaten
you
yet.
started with? What, 10? So you should be at 6. It's been 4 days. So everybody should be at 6.
Oh, I guess I need to undo
Starts
one.
at 7.
7? But you had 2 weeks worth, did you not?
I've got, yeah,
Okay, if
I
it
need to
started
use
at 7, then
one
you
more
need
time.
3 left.
yes.
Yep.
So hopefully you have enough of them squirreled away in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely have more squirreled away there.
So y'all can make the call. We can either go ahead or stop.
I'm good to end it here.
Yeah.
I'm good to end it here.
Works for me.
Chup, 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 chup.
I gotta go turn the AC on. It's getting too warm.
Ooh.
I feel that.
It's getting better.
What's getting better?
I mean, we can sort of
The
hear
quality.
it. Yeah.
That one mostly came through.
Hit him with the.
Yeah, maybe I'll see about trying to download the previous version of VoiceMod at some point this week.
Okay, well, we'll
Alright.
see you all next week.
Absolutely. Everyone have a great week.
As
Yeah.
usual, we had big fun.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. Don't
Bye.
get. What are these things called again?
Hey!
Don't get any Dretch blood in your raccoon wounds.
Too late.